Hey folks, today's lesson will be on 5.3, solving percent problems, specifically 3 different scenarios. The first problem we're going to ask to solve is finding the percent of a whole. In this case, what is 20% of $80? So 20% of 80 is really just a very simple multiplication question. We just have to know what numbers to multiply. So in this case, we can't multiply 20%, but we can change 20% to a number. So 20% is equal to 20 out of 100, which can be reduced to 2 out of 10, which is 0.2. So now that we know that 20% is actually equal to 0.2, we take that 0.2 and multiply it by the 80. And what we get is 0.2 times 80 is actually equal to 16. And that's your answer. 20% of 80 is 16. Simple enough, right? Let's do another problem. What is 15% of $40? Well, I know 15% is equal to 15 out of 100, which would then be 0.15. So I take 0.15 and I multiply it by 40, and my answer becomes 6. So 15% of 40 is equal to 6. The next percentage problem we'll be asked to solve is, can you find the whole number when only given part of the whole and its equivalent percent? This is a lot of difficult math speak, but it's actually pretty easy. This question is actually it's pretty easy to solve. It's a division question followed by one multiplication step. In this case, there's only two numbers, so it becomes easy to divide. The percentage becomes our denominator, and then the other number becomes our numerator. So now that we know to divide the percentage as the denominator and our other number as our numerator, that becomes 0.9 in this case, and that's actually equal to 1%. So if we know what 1% is, all we have to do is multiply that by 100, and that gives us our number. Like I said in the last slide, if 0.9 is equal to 1% and we're trying to get it out of 100, we just multiply that number by 100. In this case, it's 90. So we know the coat originally cost $90. To verify my work, I know that 70% is equal to 0.7, and when I multiply that by 90, it gets to 63. Let's look at another example here. 170% of a number is 105. Well, we know that it's a division question. The percentage is our denominator, the other numbers are numerator, and when we divide them, we get 0.6, and that's 1% of a number. So we multiply it by 100 to get it at 100%. In this case, it's 60. Here is our third and final problem we're going to try and solve. When given part of the whole number and the whole number itself, write that part as a percent. So a real-world example would be if we increase the milk at Argyle from 95 cents to $1.25, what percentage do we increase the price by? So the first step in this, there's multiple steps, but the first step is we got to figure out how much of a price difference there was. So we subtract the two and we figure out it was 30 cents. So now that we know the price difference was 30 cents, we take the price difference, so in this case the 30 cents, and we divide it by our original price, which was 95 cents. So we know that 30 divided by 95 is equal to 0.32. So now that we have that 0.32 number, what we do to turn it into a percentage is we just multiply it by 100, which we've learned in previous lessons. So that becomes 32%. So if you increase the price of milk from 95 cents to $1.25, that is a 32% increase.